Welcome back to our love story, part 27. My husband wants to talk about his experience in Zimbabwe first time. Go.
Yeah, so we went to Kariba. Now, the hotel in Kariba is a bit like the Flintstones thing, isn't it? It's all like, from outside, it looks like caves, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And then you go inside. Well, what happened was, we flew their standard flight, coach. And actually, no, we were upgraded, weren't we? Do you remember? Yeah, we were upgraded from coach to business class, which was quite nice. And so we went there on business class, which was quite nice. And we stayed in that. Chris was with us, remember? Mm-hmm. And so this pool was nice. And there was them little insects on the floor. Do you remember you said if you stamp on them, they had them poisonous things on them.
Really?
Yeah, and you said don't stamp on them, whatever you do, it'd be real painful. Either that or Chris told me, I don't remember now. But anyway, so it was really a nice place to stay anyway, I enjoyed it. But on the way back, Mugabe had taken our plane. So there was no plane, and we went on this crop duster, do you remember? And all the luggage went in the wings. A little tiddly thing.
On our way back to Harare,
yeah.
Not to England. No, to make it clear.
No, on the way back to Harare. Because
we flew a small plane.
I call it a crop duster because all the luggage went in the wings. And I remember this girl saying, I paid first class, and I've got a...
Yeah.
Tickled me something rotten. And I tell you what, it was a nice, it was an experience. I always take these things as experience, and I enjoyed it because it was an experience. But the van was bouncing about like this, and they give us drinks, didn't they? And I had to put my hand over the drink because it was bouncing around so much, you just split everywhere.
You've got small planes, right? That's,
yeah, it's a tiddly little thing. And we actually got back pretty quick as well because it was a tiddly little plane. It flew, didn't have to fly a separate route. It could fly straight route, so it was quicker for us. But
because we didn't drive, we could have driven from Harare to Kariba, Vic Falls, but we decided to
get a plane,
to fly because it was cheap.
Yeah, because I remember when I got off the plane at Vic Falls, or it might have been to Kariba. I remember it felt just like the engine was still on and it was blasting, burning up air into my face.
Kariba is hot.
It was.
There's a saying in Zimbabwe, it's hotter than Kariba. It was hotter than Kariba. You hear people saying it was hotter than Kariba. But the weather is changing now. They say, I hear people saying it's getting cold and stuff. And
climate change.
Climate change. And what else do you want to talk about?
That was really all, just tickled me about that woman, that's all. But the stay there was nice. I enjoyed it. We went walking around here, there and everywhere, didn't we? It was good.
What do you think of the food?
Oh, I love the food. I like the crocodile tails and them little bugs we had. Is that where were we when we had them?
Dried Madora.
Yeah, where were we when we had them?
Everywhere. You can get them anywhere.
Yeah, I know, but we were in a hotel and we were sitting, it was like, I think it must have been Kariba, because it was like slightly outside. You remember you could see outside?
They call them, what do they call them when people were not used to eating that? They call them bugs. What do they call them?
I don't know, bugs, I don't know.
Yeah, they are like what do you call them in English?
Insects.
No, but they are, those green things that move
Caterpillars.
like this. Caterpillar.
Was it a caterpillar?
But no wings, right? Caterpillar doesn't. Yeah. Oh. They are caterpillars, I think.
Well, I can't remember.
What do we call Madora in my language? I think they're caterpillars.
They're not grubs, are they? They might be grubs. I'm not sure.
Let me see.
They were nice and spicy anyway. I enjoyed them. But didn't I have some grasshoppers as well or something?
Yeah.
They were nice and crunchy.
Madora name in English. Let's see. Anyway, I can't find it, guys.
Google it.
Anyway, so that was Alan wanted to mention his experience there, the food and everything.
And they were dancing, remember, and all that.
Oh yeah,
great fun.
African dance, and that's how they, when they receive customers.
Yeah.
Guests, should I say, guests at the hotel, they receive you by.
Well, I think that was my first experience of getting treated really well. They treated you really well there, didn't they?
Oh yeah, you felt like you were treated really well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
that's good. That's good to hear.
But it makes you I forget the word for it now. But then when you travel around to different countries and
We're comparing.
You compare all the time,
Yeah,
and some
don't
of the,
expect the
I'm
same
afraid,
treatment.
in some of the countries they're not.
Anyway, so
nice.
now we can go to part 28 of our love story.